In the year 467 BC, Aeschylus presented his play 7 against Thebes at the esteemed Great Dionysia Festival, an annual urban cultural celebration dedicated to the god Dionysus. This festival featured processions, singing, dancing, and most notably, theatrical competitions among various playwrights. Many renowned plays that have survived from ancient times were showcased at the Dionysia, and the works of three prominent playwrights Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides owe much of their preservation to their success at this event. Aeschylus, the earliest of the three great classical playwrights, had witnessed the historic Battle of Marathon, in which the Greeks triumphed over the Persians. Sophocles' Theban plays, namely Oedipus Rex, Oedipus at Colonus, and Antigone, revolve around the same subject matter as Aeschylus' 7 against Thebes. Aeschylus' Theban plays were originally part of a trilogy, with 7 against Thebes serving as the final installment. However, the first two plays, Laius and Oedipus, have not survived to the present day. These works share a common foundation in the legendary lineage of the House of Cadmus. The plot of 7 against Thebes does not directly delve into the history of Cadmus, the mythical founder of Thebes, but an understanding of this background is crucial in comprehending the play. Legend tells of Cadmus establishing Athens by slaying a dragon and sowing its teeth into the ground. From these teeth, fully armored warriors sprang forth, with all but 5 of them perishing in combat against each other. These 5 surviving warriors became the progenitors of prominent Theban families, each cursed in their own unique way. Laius, a descendant of Cadmus, is the great-great-grandson and the father of Oedipus, who is primarily known through Sophocles' plays. Laius, who committed a heinous act by violating a relative before marrying Jocasta, is foretold that his own son will bring about his demise. In an attempt to prevent this prophecy, when Oedipus is born, he is sent away to be killed in Corinth. However, the shepherd assigned with the task cannot bring himself to harm the child, and Oedipus is instead raised by the royal family of Corinth. After consulting the oracle at Delphi, Oedipus receives a shocking revelation about his parentage and the prophecy that he will kill his father and marry his mother. Filled with horror, he voluntarily exiles himself. During his journey to Thebes, Oedipus unintentionally kills a stranger in a chariot accident, who turns out to be his father. Unaware of this fact, he proceeds to marry his mother, fathering 2 sons, Eteocles and Polynices, as well as 2 daughters, Antigone and Ismene. When Oedipus eventually discovers the truth about his mother and wife, he blinds himself and once again goes into exile, this time to Colonus. Meanwhile, Polynices and Eteocles agree to share the rule of Thebes, taking turns in power each year. However, after completing his first year as ruler, Eteocles refuses to step down. Oedipus, feeling abandoned by both of his sons, unlike Antigone and Ismene, curses them to kill each other. In the context of classical Athens, where myth held religious significance, the audience would have been familiar with this tale. The play commences with Eteocles declaring his determination to defend the city, urging the citizens of Thebes, the land of Cadmus, to arm themselves. Eteocles asserts that Zeus is on the side of the Thebans and compares a state's ruler to a helmsman guiding a ship. Eteocles receives information from a scout that a multitude of warriors is gathering outside the city gate. As Eteocles refuses to relinquish the throne of Thebes, Polynices seeks refuge in Argos. There, King Adrastus, whose daughter is married to Polynices, provides him with 6 renowned and heroic warriors. Aeschylus vividly describes each of these warriors, Melanippus, Polyphones, Megareus, Hyperbius, Actor, and Lasthenes, in laudatory detail. Eteocles receives intelligence from a spy that Polynices, accompanied by the Argive warriors, plans to attack under the cover of darkness. Eteocles assigns individual Theban warriors to guard specific gates and repel the invaders. Throughout the play, the chorus of Theban women plays a significant role, attempting to dissuade Eteocles from engaging in fratricide, but Eteocles disregards their pleas. He expresses his belief that women are the cause of misfortune and should remain confined to their homes, particularly during times of war. Eteocles is determined to maintain his position as the ruler of Thebes, even if it means his brother must die. To absolve himself of responsibility for his brother's potential death, he reminds the chorus of the curse placed upon him and Polynices by their father. The chorus, in a call-and-response structure known as a strophe and antistrophe, recounts the tragic history of Laius and Oedipus. lamenting the suffering brought upon Thebes by the curse afflicting Cadmus's lineage. The chorus of women listens to the sounds of battle at the city gate. A messenger arrives and reports that the defenders have successfully repelled the Argive warriors at 6 out of the 7 gates, thus saving the city. However, at the 7th gate, where Polynices and Eteocles engaged in hand-to-hand combat, both have perished, fulfilling Oedipus's prophecy. The lifeless bodies of Eteocles and Polynices are brought into the city for burial, and their grieving sisters, Antigone and Ismene, mourn their brutal deaths. Their mourning is interrupted by a herald who announces that the Theban Senate has decreed a proper burial within the city walls for Eteocles, as he defended the city, but Polynices, deemed an enemy of the state, will be left to be devoured by dogs. Antigone, advocating for a balanced view, asserts that her brother Polynices deserves a burial, even if she must carry it out herself. The chorus is divided, torn between fear of the consequences of defying the decree and the belief that at the very least, Eteocles, as the lawful ruler of Thebes, should receive a burial. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.